We do not have a spirit of fear, but a spirit of love, power, and soundness. So your default mode is one of love, one of power, and one of soundness. Have you actually thought about that kind of identity? You actually have an identity of love, power, and soundness. So now we look to science and we see, what can science tell us about what does this mean? What does this love, soundness, and power look like? What does it actually mean? These are not just words to be bandied around. The word is alive and living, as you know. It means something. So if you understand your identity in terms of your love, power, and soundness, in terms of perfection being your default mode, and I'm pointing to this side, this is your normal, natural, because you made in God's image. God is love, therefore your nature is love, your nature is soundness, and your nature is one of a blueprint of perfection. So that is the default mode. Why on earth do we have toxicity in our life? Why do we miss the mark? And why is there the instruction in the word so clearly to bring all thoughts into captivity? All thoughts, not just some, all thoughts into captivity, and also to renew our mind, and all those kinds of scriptures. So there's something going on here. There's something going on about we actually have to do some work to find out what this blueprint of our identity is. What does it mean to operate in love, soundness, and power? What is the responsibility that comes with a love, power, and sound mind, the perfect you nature of man that you're developing? And what does that look like in community, because you're entangled in each other's lives? So I want to read you a little part of a poem by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Okay, we'll see that coming up on the screen. And it is incredible. It's just a line, and it's incredible. It kind of encapsulates this whole concept. Insist on yourself. Never imitate. You see, your identity is so unique that there is something that you can do that no one else can do. And your you-ness, yourself, insisting on being yourself means that you are reflecting the love of Christ into the world, and you are saturating the earth with God's glory. But if you're not being yourself, if you're not in your perfect you, if you are imitating someone else, you're going to lose courage in who you believe you are. You're going to lose insight into who you are. You're going to feel all kinds of feelings that are going to take you away from the love zone and into the fear zone. You're going to step out of the perfect you and into the imperfect you, and it is going to affect your happiness, your peace, the way that you deal with life. And the things like rejoicing despite all those circumstances becomes just a scripture that you read, but not something that's that easy to apply in your life. And that, yes, it is difficult to apply in your life because life happens. But once you know who you are, you start getting a different way of managing situations. And you start doing what I call freaking out in the love zone. Okay? So that's what we have to learn to do. We have to learn to make our bodies and our brains work for us and not against us. So